I wonder if I'll be able to hear it this time. Let's have a listen. Let's see if that works. How does that work? There we go. Here we go. I knew it was more than 30 seconds. Let me get a bit of brightness on this beautiful face. A little bit more brightness. That's it. It's sort of reflecting off my piss pot and then going into my face. So that's good. Good evening. Welcome to Raconteurs News on Tuesday evening. It's the 20th of October 2020 in the weird world of the world. Weird. What's that up into my corner, anything? What does that do? Yeah, it's telling me I can do things to me, son. Anyway, how are you? How's things? Let me have a look at the comments. Who's there in the chat room? Can you hear me now? I think you were muted for a bit. It's that fucking thing at the beginning. Can you hear me now? Just let me know if you can. Good evening, Spanish Chicken. Good evening, Super Leeds. And Webby as well. Webster Report is in the house. Super Leeds, there you go. Thank you for that. Alice, gorgeous. Good evening to you. Society of the Sex Spectacle. No, I can't hear you. And then Spanish Chicken says yes, loud and clear. And then Super Lee says hi, guys. So anyway, I don't know how your 2 weeks have been. I mean, I've got to be honest. I've been sort of. I've been at this fucking low level. This like. I think that everyone's at, and it takes a lot of dragging yourself out of. So my missus came home today and said, "Are you doing a show tonight?" And I said, "Well, if I don't, yeah, okay. Thank you, Society of the Spectacle." I said, "Well, if I don't, I'll probably not do another one." So I definitely wanted to do one. I've not got a guest or anything lined up because I've not really put anything into it in the last week or so. I've just really been wallowing in self-pity, but we'll try and get out of that tonight with the help of you good people as well. Michael Allen is there, Super Leeds, Lion's Share, Jace, who's the guest? These are the guests behind me. These sheeps. And I don't know if you noticed
But they've started doing this, where they've said it's a ram and a half away from each other. These pictures of I've got to find that. Anybody seen that? Anybody seen that where it says that you need to stay 2 meters away from somebody, and that's about a ram and a half? That's just. I mean, if you're not taking piss now, right? If they're not taking piss now, I mean, when are they going to take piss? It's gone. It's gone. Everything's gone. People saying to me, put a mask on. What does it hurt? What are you fucking talking about? If I put a fucking mask on, and everybody puts a mask on, and all these people that won't put a mask on, if they put a fucking mask on, what is it going to hurt? It's going to hurt all your fucking freedoms. You're going to have to always wear that mask. Always. You know that smile you get from somebody as you walk past them? You're not going to get that anymore. You're not going to get that anymore. That smile, just a little smile as you walk past somebody. It might be just something that, I don't know, you're not going to get it anymore. It's gone. It's fucked. You're never going to get your fucking bottom of your face back. Right? So we are fighting for the bottom of your face. That's exactly what we should be saying. We're fighting for the bottom of your face. I mean, what the fucking hell? Does anybody need a dentist anymore? You don't need a dentist. You don't need teeth done. Just fucking stick a thing on. Yeah, exactly. A smile can change anyone's day. You just walk past somebody and you've got absolutely nothing to do with them, and you just give them a nod and a smile, and they do the same to you. You can tell whether somebody is receptive to it, and you do it. And you can. It's gone. That's gone now. All we've got now are eyes, and I know eyes are really fucking. You can tell a lot from someone's eyes, and the way that they look and stuff. But you've lost half your face, including your fucking nose. If you got shit nose, man, you're all right, aren't you? I'm not bothered about it. Somebody said over there, no, I'm not bothered about it. I've got shit nose anyway. My nose is shit. Fuck, you've lost bottom of your face for what? For fuck all. For nothing. For nout. Oh, I can't wait to get what's his face back, Neil Sanders back on next week. Hopefully next week. If you've got listen, this is what I want you to do. Anybody who's watching this now, or who's watching it, well, it will be now if you've just heard me saying now, because it will be that particular moment in time. But if you're watching this, just write in the comments a question that you'd like me to ask Neil Sanders. Any question, but I want it in the comments, because the chat just goes. It just goes completely ooh la la. What's this say? 657 MPs have been on notice since 13/9/2020 for fraud. Private criminal courts. Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff, but these people are still wearing masks. I sold an iPad today. The guy came round and look, he were oriental looking. And look, in fact, he told me he was from Indonesia. And he was a student up in Leeds, and I don't know whether they were wearing they were wearing fucking masks. They wear masks in Indonesia. I don't know. I don't really know much about the place. I just know that whereabouts it is, and I don't know. He got this full mask on, and he would, can I do a bank transfer? And I said, no, you can't do a bank transfer. I need cash. I ain't got any fucking, I ain't got any fucking bank shit on my phone or like that. So it's going to have to be cash. And he went away and came back and paid cash. But he got a I'm having a drink, by the way. But he got his full mask on. He were all right. He weren't going to die. No fucking chance. The cunt weren't going to die or anything. Nothing that he could inhale. Anyway. Someone's put, Neil Sanders makes money from selling controlled truth. Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, that's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't know. I mean, I'm just a guy who just gets people on who've got things to say, and I don't like to have one opinion that's not explored by another opinion. You understand what I mean? So when people say that this coronavirus is all shit and stuff like that, then my go-to guy to have the opposite view, or at least an opposing view, is Neil Sanders. And so if you've got a question for Neil Sanders, I want you to put it into the comments after this video is finished. Don't do it in the chat room, but yeah, just you know what I was doing? I was fucking about the other day. I was looking for you seen that video at the beginning where there's me and I've scored a goal at Hillsborough. Well, I was looking for. I've got the entire game on video, including that goal. So I was looking for that so that I could get the goal. In fact, I'm going to post the entire game and then just post a quick clip of my goal, because so I was looking for it, and I didn't find it. But shall I tell you what I did find? Have a look at this. I found the last ever copy of the News of the World. There you go. Thank you and goodbye. Right. I found it in bottom of my drawer because I remember the day. I thought it's 2000. It was July 10th, 2011. So that's 9 years ago. And I've still got the magazines, and they're still in the plastic cozy or whatever that is. But what I did notice is on the back they've got a couple of these quote things. Now listen to this one, and this is great. You'll love this. It is Sunday afternoon, preferably before the war. The wife is already asleep in the armchair, and the children have been sent out for a nice long walk. You put your feet up on the sofa, settle your spectacles on your nose, and open the News of the World. George Orwell, 1946. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it there? Oh, we're wrong way on it. There you go. So they got a quote from George Orwell on the back of the very last News of the World, which is 9 years old now. I mean, just utter fucking dog shit, innit? It's just like all shit that they fucking ever brought up. They've still even got like problem page in it. Be a pathmaster, drive it. You can help you. The reason it's the last ever one, and what they're doing, they're inspiring you how to make your own. What are they called? One of them driveways. You know where they do it with bricks, and there's like loads of little bricks, and you can do that. Put the umbrella down, Rihanna. Boy band Wanted. The Wanted. Do we remember them? They're bracing themselves for a beating from Rihanna's umbrella when they both played the V Festival. Oh, that shit's fell out of here. Pulp Fiction. Jarvis is just unbelievable. Caught Live, it's Jarvis Cocker, Sheffield lad. Sheffield, complete fucking sellout, but never mind. Caught Live, Adele. I mean, this must be in early days of Adele. These are only little fucking pieces. Court Life Prince. Not anymore, you won't. Fucking hell. That comes fucking brown bread. Court Life Paul Simon. And then, you know, there's all these front pages in there where they say, oh, there we go, look at that. Chrome alone. £349 Google laptop breaks new ground. This is the last ever fucking news of the world. We've got fucking George Orwell on back telling us to read news at world, even though we can't anymore. Fucking Chrome alone, so a new laptop that breaks new ground, this fucking Chrome thing. Let's have a look in here. Oh, let's see. I'll tell you what, it's always a good idea. I don't think they did it, but I don't know if they did it at this time. But let's see what we're on telly. Oh, no telly. Fucking hell. I wonder if there's a TV guide in that. Oh, there's a thing about when Queen Mother farted. It's all these front pages. End of the line. Shame TV star Leslie. It's funny that, innit? Because I saw earlier on a story where John Leslie had been found not guilty of a sexual assault of a woman who said about 10 years ago that he'd, at a party, he'd just gone up and shook her tits. You know, as you do, he just grabbed over her tits and shook them about. He couldn't remember even being at a fucking party. Anyway, we were found not guilty in about 20 minutes. So, yeah, he has been cleared. And this is the thing. John Leslie, the cunts like fucking the people like John Leslie, right, who were doing his own thing. He didn't fucking abuse anybody. Anybody that fucking were involved with him were involved with their own, with, you know, in wrongdoing, whereas everything he was doing, it was consensual. So he's having a fucking threesome. He's filming it. Fuck's sake, I'm having a threesome. I'm fucking filming it. You know what I mean? Jesus fucking Christ, they fucked him about, didn't they? And then fucking that silly old fucking boot who fucking died in 2000. These are some front pages of the news of the shite, news of the world. Yeah, I'm trying to. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to fucking open up that in a minute and see if there's a telly guide in there, because they usually had a TV guide, didn't they? By round about there. There's one here about Princess Margaret. Oh, no, there we go. That way. Princess Margaret. There you go. When she farted in 2002. Fucking hell, that was a long time ago. She only lasted 2 years longer than a fucking grandmother. For fuck's sake. I think they want to rid of her. Sophie the tapes. Sophie. Oh, fucking hell. Remember her? Sophie Rhys-Jones. Did she marry Prince Edward or something? Yeah. Patrick Steady's fucking hoping for a twosome. Still hoping for a twosome. Cheers for that, brother. Yeah, they're one of many of us. No, not really. Yeah, but the Sophie tapes. I mean, there you go. Can you remember her? Fucking Sophie, ineffectual, insignificant royal. Why front page of a newspaper? I like this, actually. It's good fun. I've not even got time. I'm trying to fucking skin up here. I've got all my stuff down here to skin up, and I can't some more than this fucking paper. Let's just have a look, see what they fucking. Oh, these are some at front pages. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, there we go. There's one for you. Just there's the Christine Keeler affair that's in here. When it gets to the big one, here we go. There we go. Can you see that one? Andrew and the Playgirl. We know what he does, eh? That's some fucking that's propaganda, that bastard. Because they don't want him to. They don't want people to know that his preference ain't fucking girls, or fucking girls old enough. Diana's private life. Pat is wed. Pat. In fact, that was from May 26, 1984. And somebody, Elton John, Marriage and Me. So Elton John's fucking married in this, right? So we've got this, right? This is what we've got. We've got fucking this is the old news of the world, right? We've got fucking Prince Andrew and the Playgirl. So we've got Prince Andrew with say, girls that are the same age as him, and then look at that. Oh, there we go. We've got fucking Elton John, Marriage and Me. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh, dear me, fucking hell. Michael Aspel's baby DJ. Don't know what that means. Diana's private life. You can win a 30. You could win. Where is it? At the bottom here. See if we can still enter this fucker. There you go. Oh, fucking hell, I hate this. Win a £35,000 house. Fucking £35,000 house. Where can you now find a £35,000 house outside a fucking workshop? You can't, can you? Fucking hell. Andrew and the Playgirl. We revealed that model Vicky Hodge, former girlfriend of gangster Joe Bindon, was Prince Andrew's lover. 2 years later, he married Sarah Ferguson. And they went on to give us many more memorable front pages. There we go. Tory boss Archer pays off Vice girls. So there's sex there, Tories, and that's Lord Archer, Jeffrey. More water coming, more water come, warn IRA. I think that's after the Manchester bombings. That's in 1992, I do believe that were the Manchester bombings. Diana dead. Who'd have thunk it? Fucking shit, man. Yeah, but anyway, that's what I found. Gaza my agony. Princess Margaret love letter sensation. Hugh told me his sex fantasy. Oh, it's that one in back at Carway who were noshing him off. And he got caught. Oh, shoot. 1997, yeah, that was when that was Diana. I'm going to have all my 8 babies. So a woman who were going to have like 8 babies. Ooh, it's front page. Runaway bishop confesses all. Now, this is be interesting. What's this? Runaway bishop. Oh, I ran off with a woman. Kathleen McPhee. They dramatically poured out their hearts to the news of the world last night. It's always last night, and it weren't yesterday. It was last night, because it seems like it's closer to now than yesterday were. You see what I mean? This is how they fucking do it. It's always last night. Poured the fucking hearts out. So a bishop and his fucking bird that is like, having it out sideways. I mean, his bishop, I think they can have them, can't they? Aren't they Anglican? So they can have birds, but aren't supposed to be wives. Why I sinned, it says as well. Oh, yeah. Or you can get some free sweet treats. Turn to page 45. This is, yeah. I'm secret dad of... Oh, remember this one? Oh, you must remember this one. Come on, I'm the secret dad of Paula Yates. No prizes, but come on, who can get that in the fucking chat room, please? Who is it? Who is it that says that he is the secret dad of Paula Yates? Come on, you've got to get this. You've got to get this. Oh, I love this quiz. Super Leader's off there. Huey Green. Yay, there we go. It's there. It's there. On that one there. I'm secret dad of Paula Yates. Yeah, baby. Okay, brilliant. This is cracking. This is cracking. I love this. Toongate tapes. Ooh. One of our team was doing cocaine. We'd like to bed best friend's wife. Minister of Sport should be sacked. We cash in on fans getting... Oh, that was when that fucking shit came out with them Newcastle... Ooh. This is interesting. Picture exclusive. Look at that one. That one there. Jill Dando with a new man. Who was that new man? Was it the bloke who she was engaged to at the time? I can't really see her being a cheater. She was like all-round good girl, wasn't she? She was a proper girl next door, I think, anyway. I know she knew some shit, and I think she was wanting to reveal them, especially people I've interviewed. We've talked about it was fuck off. Fucking Patrick. Fucking putting me off. Did Huey Green open Paul Yates' mum's box then? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but what we're saying, yeah, that were I think she was a decent human being. I think she knew some stuff, and that's why she had to go. But you know, everybody. I mean, you would, wouldn't you? Jill Dando, R.I.P. Jill. Yep, R.I.P. Jill. We'll drink to that, shall we, Taz? And everybody who's in the chat room and watching this. Yeah. Anyway, if you look back at some of the old stuff that we did with Bernie Gadd, especially Bernie Gadd. He had a story that involved Jill Dando and the guy that had been abusing him, and there was a guy who was questioned that fitted the description across the road, and because he was an undertaker, and he said that what he were doing is we're looking for wood to make coffins. Something really ridiculous. Just have a look back at that. That is just Bernie Gadd. You'll be able to find it somewhere, maybe on YouTube, it may be on Spreaker. Wait, it won't be on Spreaker, but it'll be somewhere, and if you can't find it, I'll put it up. Oh, there we go. Vinnie Jones is still all right. We've got Diana out that way, so Queen meets Camilla like she's never fucking met her before. Like she never met her before that. Aren't they fucking like, they must have been at every fucking single, the fuck? He's going off fucking green screen. It's a fucking idiot. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Queen must have met fucking Camilla fucking millions and millions and millions of times. Richard, Society of the Spectrum, Richard D. Hall covered Jill Dando story, yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. Then there's name shamed. This is the fucking News of the World trying to say that they've caught many paedophiles and all that stuff. It's a load of bollocks because fucking most of them are fucking paedophiles. More names and photographs of child sex offenders living near you. Boris Becker's secret love child. Yes. Oh, and will he fix it? Will's the builder. Will he fix it? Yes, he fucking can. The Sophie tapes. Yeah, I've been through that. Princess Margaret. I wonder where 9/11 one is. Must be here. End of the line. Shane Courtley. Yeah. They must have fucking surely put 9/11 on from some time. But they've skipped from 2002 to 2003. So they left that out. Hewitt sells dye sex letters. This is what we're supposed to fucking. This is what these people were fucking doing, and it would just. I mean, why? It's not even Huntley in his cell. Who cares? He's a fucking cheat. Ramsey. Beckham's secret affair. Remember that fucker? Right about my fucking time with fucking Packy and ragged jibes at soldiers. Harry's racist video shame. Jade, she's got cancer. Jacko's dead. Michael Jackson, Kerry on coke. Kerry Katana, or whatever her fucking name is, on coke, like who gives a fuck. Crouch Bed's £800 teen hooker. You see this? It's not fucking news. It's not journalism, is it? Max Match Fixer pockets 150 grand. Yeah, okay. Cheating Rue Bed's hooker while Colleen is pregnant. Ricky Coke Shane. So they've trapped Ricky fucking Hatton into taking coke in front of him and taking a picture. Giggs 8 years affair with his brothers. This is none of our business. None of our business. Hurley cheats with Shane. So it's Elizabeth Hurley and fucking Shane Wan. Oh, here we go. We've got telly. Have we got telly? Oh, here we go. BBC One. Here we go. It is Sunday though, so it's going to be crap. I don't think it's much fucking different to what it is now. On BBC One at 7, it was Fake or Fortune. 8, Country File. 9, New, the world's most expensive paintings. 10 o'clock news. The Legend, blah blah blah. BBC Two, might as well. Fucking bonger. Live golf, the Scottish Open. I mean, fucking golf. Who watches golf? You see a bloke, he stood there, he's got a stick, his little ball, he whacks it, right? And then fucking it goes, the camera goes up and it's sky, 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 grass. I can't see a fucking ball. Why would anybody do that? Why would anybody do that? Midsummer Murders. Here we go. ITV have got the Royal on at 7. 8 o'clock, Pop Star to Opera Star. At 9, Law and Order UK. I think that's with Bradley Walsh in it, isn't it? Bradley Walsh, yeah. He's a tosser, no. And at 10:45 that night was Eyes Wide Shut. Stanley Kubrick's film, isn't it, that? Is it? Yeah, Channel 4. Fucking Deal or No Deal. A Place in the Sun, Home and Away. Fucking Marley and Me. At least it's better than these days. Anyway, there you go. That's what I found. I found the Sun. The Sun, the News of the World, the last ever one. You can see it's all fucked up in colour. So it's not like I've been keeping it fucking, like some sort of trophy. I just thought at the time, I never bought a newspaper at the time, but I just thought I'll buy that because it's last one. Oh, let's see what deals you can get on mobile phones on back of this. I wonder if they've got one of them. I wonder if they've got one of them fucking magazines in it, you know, where they've got big calculators or phones with big numbers on, or slippers that you could put both your feet in one, or elasticated trousers, or loafers, them things. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Has not been opened since 2011. Look at that, you can see that it's not been opened, it's all sealed. It's the Fabulous magazine, and it's got some Vodafone stuff in it. I don't know if I should open it. I don't know if it might become I don't know if it might come. What if it, if it's worth a lot of money in future? Oh well. Because fuck about money. Fucking money don't mean no, does it? Here we are. Took right in fucking bin where it should have gone 11 years ago. 11? No, 9 years ago. $10.50 a month. So you could get a Nokia C3, £10.50 a month. That gives you 100 minutes and 500 texts. A BlackBerry Curve. Remember BlackBerry? Fucking hell, what happened to them? Well, I know what happened to them before. They were wank, but the company RIM, weren't it? The company RIM, they fucked them up. BlackBerry Curve, $15.50 a month. But bear in mind, this is before. They're not really doing all like iPhones, are they? Is there any iPhones? What iPhones? Samsung Galaxy S11. £41 a month, 900 minutes, unlimited text, 70. I remember back in the day, I got my daughter a fucking a phone on contract, and it were, I don't know, 200 minutes and 300 texts, but it had unlimited data. And I thought to myself, and they don't do them now. And I thought to myself, we should have just stayed on that contract, just bought her a new phone, stayed on that contract. Unlimited data is unlimited data, innit? I know you can get them now, but you're fucking paying fruit nose. I think we were paying about fucking, I don't know, 30 quid or something. About 15, 20 quid. And they had unlimited data. Virgin Media, half price for 6 months. Save up to, what's it saying here? There we go, save up to 115 quid. So it's not much different to what it when you switch to Virgin phone line for $13.90 a month. So it's pretty much fucking same shit. Let's have a look through magazine. Let's see what magazine's got. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that it hasn't got one of those magazines in it that has the elasticated. Fuck off. The fucking green screen keeps fucking about like a cunt. Fuck off. Yeah. Stay. So this is called Fabulous. On the front, it's got hot, and I think it's Pixie. So is that Pixie locked? Let's have a look inside. Oh, right. You know what you can do with that, don't you? It's fucking oil of Ulay, not fucking Olay, idiots. Fucking dickheads. Stop changing everything and fucking things up. You have to fucking go back to fucking marathon, didn't you? You fucking wankers. Think you know best. It's fucking oil of Ulay. It's not fucking Olay. Jesus Christ. Flip-flops. Fucking $18.99. $18.99 for fucking flip-flops. Just because. Yeah. Yeah, it's all bollocks. Oh, it's just all her. Meet Generation Lonely. We're the women who are meant to have it all, so why do many of us feel alone? Fabulous investigates. You've got no to come. If you live till 2020, you're going to be fucked. You're going to be so fucking lonely. Especially, you know what I mean? Especially if you're one of these fucking face rag wearing fucking idiots. Face fucking jam rags. Is Ashley Cole, you'll like this one, Leeds. Is Ashley Cole actually an evil genius? Just I've put on weight, but I'll always have to fight my body demons. Now here's the thing, you ain't got no fucking body demons. The only fucking demons you've got is in your head. Right? That's the only fucking demons you've got. If people can't accept you for what you are, then they're not worth fucking bothering with, are they? So just don't bother. Who gives a fuck? I see people all day long. No, but you know, you've just got to be happy. You've got to be happy in your own skin. And like I say, it's been pretty difficult last few fucking. It's been difficult last few weeks. I'm fucking. I've just been. I don't know. It's just worn down. It's just image all fuzzy. Oh, sorry. Should I turn it off then? Turn green screen off. There you go. How's that? Is that better? That's better, isn't it? FEMA camps needed for deep state puppets. Yeah, exactly. That's what we need. Fashion. Why the fucking fashion? You see this shit? You see it all? You see fucking You see fucking blokes walking down a fucking catwalk wearing a fucking vagina on his head. And he's fucking, I mean, for a start, why are the male models? Can't you think of more manly to do than be a mogul? Fucking, especially a male one. You know what I mean? Can't you think of more masculine to do? Be a fire person. See how I said fire person? And not fireman. That's because I am. Oh, fuck off. Trigger's Place Pop, let's do that one. See, that's not too bad, is it? Trigger's Place Pop. Me and Cheggers swapping heads, look. Okay. Yeah, it's just nasty. Free Samsung Galaxy Ace, 250 texts, 50 minutes, plus a choice of data bolt-ons from £3 a month. Android 2.2. Oh, there's a crosswording back here as well. Remember them? I love to party. Ibiza, Mykonos. See, we've fucking lost. We've lost all this, haven't we? Oh, look at. They always do this shit and all. They always used to do this shit. You know what I mean? Making entertainment out of fucking misery. It's not fucking misery's fucking just. I can't. You know, making entertainment out of it. It's beyond me. They make entertainment out of it. It's always like in these fucking women's magazines. Women's magazines. These magazines, you know, the ones that you read in fucking Doctors that you're waiting for, and there's probably one on fucking boats and one on golf, and you fucking get seasick and you fucking hate golf, but you've got fuck all else to fucking look at, and you're waiting. I mean, back in old days, not these days. I mean, these days, if you're in doctor's waiting room, then fucking all of a sudden you straight out, aren't you? You're straight in because there's no waiting about. Society of the Spectacle says Cheggers was an alky. You fucking bet your arse he were. I told the story about when I worked with him before. Yes, he was a fucking alky. A proper fucking alky. His sister did all his all stuff for him, and he was just too fucking pissed out of his head. But you know, when it's you know, he was doing his job, and well, shouldn't he have a few fucking beers? You know, a few bottles of brandy or whatever. Good old fucking Cheggers. I hope he don't turn out to be a fucking pedo. So anyway, we've got anybody from Wales, because Wales is on lockdown from 6:30 on Friday. On 6:30 on Friday, you are going to be invaded by COVID-19. So obviously you're going to have to take precautions. And anyone in Wales? What do you think? Any thoughts about that? Or if you want to jump in, then jump in. It's a laugh, isn't it? Just having a laugh. We're easing as well. Easing his way back in, aren't we? We're easing him. Ooh. Easing his way back onto Raconteurs news. So, yeah. Manchester's in lockdown, yeah. I do understand as well that there's some financial incentive. Don't they get £1 per person in tier 2 and £2 per person in tier 3? Yeah, so that's probably why. I mean, Andy Burnham seemed to be all against it, didn't he, at first? But then he seems to have capitulated some. Perhaps Webby would know more about that than me, because he's over here, and he likes to refer to Andy Burnham as Andy Bastard. I wouldn't allow that sort of. Language on this show. I wouldn't allow Webby to call Andy Burnham Andy Bastard, or any other Andy Cunt, or Andy Pussy, or Andy Twat, or Andy Cunt, or Andy I don't know, shithole, or I wouldn't allow him to come on and say any of that. Andy Burnham talks with a cleft lip. Never heard him talk, to be honest. So, well, if he does, well done. Well done, Andy Burnham. I did see him talking. I think it was 20th anniversary of Hillsborough, and he did a speech at Anfield, and he got quite booed down, but I think he did quite well. I mean, he sat and listened. But he stood there and they couldn't really fucking order. But then again, he's not my MP, so I don't know. Well, he wasn't my MP. He's not my mayor, so I don't know. Our mayor's from fucking. I don't fucking know. Our mayor in this, he's only just got here. He fucking came, like because they were a fucking refugee or whatever from some fucking place. Imagine imagine me going and go fucking being mayor of fucking, I don't know, Mumbai or I don't know, just somewhere fucking ridiculous, somewhere in fucking Kenya. Where is it in Kenya? Anywhere, you know. Can you imagine me being a mayor of a village in Kenya? Or I think it's Ethiopian. Anyway, he's a right fucking tosser. He's a right fucking. What can we? You know, you can't do that, can you? You can't. It's just fucking stupid. But we're allowing it, and we've allowed it. We've allowed it. We've allowed this to happen. I'm not talking about fucking getting people, saying people can't do things. But you know, when you're talking about a lot of the Asian councillors that we've got, I mean, their families have spent many years in this country. So, you know, it's fucking. They've spent years in this country and been a part of the fabric of become a part of the fabric of this country. And I've met with, many before. But when you get a guy, who's fucking just got here and then just decides he's going to be mayor of Sheffield because he thinks he can run it better than, he can do his fucking duties better than anybody else from Sheffield can. I mean, it just borders on the fucking ridiculous. And then you've got people fucking. What did you reckon about these people? What the actual fuck who's doing that? I don't know what you're talking about, Alice. He wants his pieces of silver to sell his people out. Okay. Why aren't we in the fabric of Mumbai? Oh, that's right, we're white. No, but that's a different thing, though, isn't it? It's a different thing. When somebody's all right, someone comes here from Ireland, you're only fucking saying that because the person's got a different colour skin. If someone came here from Ireland, a third, fourth generation Irish person, and then became fucking, mayor of a city that they'd lived in, or the family that had lived in, then that's fine. You wouldn't be saying that. All you're saying it for is because of the colour of the skin. It don't fucking make any sense. And because we're white. Because we're white, yeah. Probably because we fucking the people that were before us fucking came and pillaged and fucking destroyed fucking India and made them fucking slaves and shit like that. Let's go to Mumbai and see how well we do. Yeah, we probably won't do very fucking well. And who can fucking blame them? Go to Ireland. Go to Ireland. You don't have to go as far as fucking Mumbai to get fucking people who hate us. Fucking Ireland. Anywhere. Fucking strange. I was on about Burnham. I don't know. We're talking about Gren. Cipriana. All I'm trying to say is that we've got this guy who's fucking only been here. He's never he's not got a history here. He's got no family here. He just came, and then ended up being becoming mayor. Now, what that does, yeah, exactly. Welsh jocks and paddies hate the English. Exactly, they do. The Welsh fucking hate the English. They hate the English, not us personally, not English people personally, not individually, but they hate the fucking English people because they've got this fucking idea that we think we're more superior than anybody else. Well, fucking hell, we're wank. Yeah, so yeah, they will hate us. They will hate us, and you know, it's their perceptions. It's their problem. It don't matter. It don't matter fucking who hates you anyway. Good evening, Dinny. Just woke up. He says, "Welcome back, Jason." He says, "Well, I just woke up. Was on the pitch all day. Nice one, Dinny. Nice to see you." Yeah, exactly. We hate the fucking crown. The crown. There you go. They don't hate the English. They hate the crown. But you can't really say that about Welsh, and I'm not saying all, but a lot. There is a lot. There's a lot of fucking people who've got a chip on the shoulder about something that I've got that's fucking nothing to do with me. This is just a bit of dirt that I was fucking born on. It means fuck all to me. I won't fucking. I'm not sort of person that would fucking want to, you know, try to put me will on somebody else, especially somebody else when it's not my fucking land. I wouldn't try to impose my will. But and I know people, predecessors, ancestors of maybe mine. I think I'm Irish anyway. I think my ancestors are Irish. But, you know, I didn't fucking... Why? 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 Oh, no, you're going to have to change your name, Leeds. You're going to have to change your name or you're not coming on. Simple as that. It's fucking simple as that. I've got Leeds here. He's popped in fucking chat. Listen, if you want to come in, I've just popped it in chat. I've just popped this in chat room. That's the link to anybody who wants to come on. Just want to come on and just say something, then please do. It's particularly if you're Welsh. I'd like to know what you think about. I'd like to know what you think about. What you think about fucking lockdown and everything. Alice, gorgeous. I'm quarter Welsh. Do you still love me? Of course I do. I love everybody. All I'm saying is that the people that don't like me, and I can fucking remember. I'll tell you a story, shall I? Well, how long have we been on? 57 minutes. And I've just about made my joint. Come on, Leeds, you come on with a different name. It better not be the one you had before. I'll tell you a story. I went and played a football match at Rugby Park, Kilmarnock. And we decided after we were stopping, because Rugby Park, if you look on the thing, Rugby Park, it's got a big car park. It's a new stadium, newish stadium, shall I say? But it's a newish stadium, and you know, we were stopping at a hotel. Anyway, we went to after we'd played game. We went to Glasgow, and we were out in Glasgow. And the one bloke came up to me, heard my voice, and said to me, "You're English, are you?" And I went, Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm English." He says, and he went, "Rangers or Celtic?" And I didn't know what to fucking say. I just had no idea what to say. What do I say? Rangers or Celtic? Either way, I fucking probably going to get kicked in, whether it's for being English or for fucking Rangers or Celtic. Mr. Leeds, evening, Webby. How you doing, fellas?
All right, mate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Webby?
All good here, mate. All good.
Excellent. In good form.
As always.
So, what's your we'll get your thoughts, Webby, first on this fucking chaos, because I know Leeds will probably just talk out of his arse for fucking 20 minutes. No, I'm only kidding. So let's get your take on this. and particularly how it's impacting your work environment as well.
Not really much at all in the work.
Right.
It's quite normal. It's quite normal because of the environment that it is. It can't be anything else. The thing is, you're coming into work and you're having like temperature checks, but when you're told for the best part of 6 weeks, on average, you're 32.6 in temperature, and you still do your shift, and there's no ambulance or not even a coroner called, as you're hypothermic, you're dead. Obviously, it shows that there's something, even at the local level, that is going. There's something not right here. I've spoken with virologists, I've spoken with doctors, immunologists, blah blah blah. One of the best comments I ever got was, I spoke with a virologist, said, "You keep saying we can't catch viruses. Can you tell me in layman's terms so I can present that to people so they could at least have a think?" And she said, "Yes, of course I can." She said, "It's basic biology. You eat a sandwich, you digest a sandwich, you excrete what's left." I went, "Okay." She said, "There is no evidence that this is airborne whatsoever. So you touch a surface, you pick up a bacteria, you rub your eye, your body may become infected. Your body then has an immune response and it creates a virus to flush the infection out through the kidneys." And I said, "That is too easy to understand." And she said, "That is why it's not advertised on the television like a normal flu season has been this year." And she showed me the 2019 flu season compared to this pandemic, and the graphs almost match. And then she says, "Look at this curve going up now, Paul," where she says, "Look at the infection rates." And then she points to the bottom of the graph and she goes, "No deaths. High infections, no deaths. That means more people who aren't ill are going using false test kits and they're getting positives." And I posted an article only last week that 400 test kits were issued in Birmingham that had already been used.
I read some about that. I did read some about that they were getting at tests that that had already been used by somebody else. So I mean, we've got we when this all fucking broke out, we started off with this "what's going on" thing. We all knew that there were going to be a fucking second wave, didn't we? Right at the beginning. We knew
we all knew that there'd be a second flu season anyway. And by the way, Max Organ, you couldn't afford this.
I said it'd be October. I said it'd be October.
Well, what they've got now is Andy Bastard has come out after.
God, we should be playing bingo, shouldn't we? Hey, if I knew you're on Webby, I'd be playing my bingo.
I couldn't get in touch with him for 4 years. Then he gets gifted, after being handpicked by Tony Blair years ago, but he gets gifted Hillsborough that makes him look really, really good because he's the man who's allegedly pushed for it, but it's not. It's gifted to him. He gets the mayorship of Manchester out of it, and now he decides to set his stall out against London, but he's willing to accept a payment for it, which they're not willing to pay. So it creates division again.
Has your opinion of him changed then, Webby, or is it worse, or
just same?
My opinion on what?
Andy Bastard.
Bastard.
He's just an agenda propagandist. He's just bringing in the new bit. This could be his time to rise to Labour leader. I mean, even fucking Keir Starmer has turned around and said, "Oh yeah, he's made a stand here. It's the Tories. It's not the Tories against Labour. They're both the fucking same. If anybody is still debating politics, You've not got. There's no clue into what you're talking about. Somebody commented on something last night of mine, and they said, "Have you not seen the mainstream news, the national news? It's all over Europe. Cases are rife. They're on the rise." Well, yes, they are. I was also told by the BBC that an ICU unit in this hospital is full. How many beds have you got in that ICU? 4. Oh, so you've got 4 beds that are full, and you're just broadcasting that it's full with Corona/COVID. It's a load of bollocks that people have they've either got to start thinking about it or just fuck off and get out of the way of everybody else who are trying, because I know the constitutional challenges that are being put forward now, and I know that there's massive waves being made. We had our High Court hearing for council tax last week, and VOA, the Valuations Office Agency, didn't even bother turning up because they know that High Court can't deal with a repealing of case law. So we have to now wait for our Supreme Court date. That's taken us over a year with the adjournment because of COVID, and we still had to have a phone conference. So there's definitely things moving with people. People have had enough of this.
How do you think? Welsh are going to take it? I mean, the Irish, they were on tier 3 straight away, weren't they? They were fucking put straight on tier 3, and I think Ireland's probably the whipping boys of Europe. Really, they're stuck in.
Ireland are tier 5. Ireland are tier 5 now for 6 weeks.
Does that mean they're all dead?
I thought that, but it means everything is shut, and the Irish, for some reason, they're accepting this.
It can't be everything. Can't be everything.
Well, you tell me what is shut down in tier 5, what is not shut down in tier 3.
Yeah, well, at least you can buy some food, can't you?
Can you? Who the fuck knows anymore, Leeds? Because you're listening to people who are telling you, listen, we wrote this down and we think you can't do this on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock. That's how fucking stupid we're getting.
I don't know the situation in Ireland, but surely there's shops open where you can buy food. Surely.
I have no idea. Ben Gilroy's posted about them going to tier 5, and they were shutting down pubs, clubs, gyms, shops that don't have people who are going to be eating in this kind of thing. Everything's going to be delivered. It's just ridiculous. It means basically locking yourself up in your house and having everything delivered. Now, that's great if you're on what Andy Burnham says he's on, is a middle income of 110 grand. So he's on a middle income. Fucking hell. I don't know what that middle income is, because I don't know anybody on 110 grand who says that's a middle income. And yet he's going to get this opportunity to, push the agenda even further. And I don't know. I didn't think in 2020, after reading this stuff 10, 20 years ago, even when you read the Rio document from 1992, I didn't think I'd see this kind of stuff in my lifetime. But when you're looking for a monarchy that doesn't appear to be there, and there's legislation being passed without royal assent, it shows you that you are now in a corporate dictatorship. So that basically is, our government is a corporate government that is basing everything on profit and balance sheets. Now, sustainability means what is the least resources we can have to deal with everything at the least cost. Well, population has got to come down for the sustainability to work. And they've had this in place for so long, and I never thought I'd see it built up around me like it has been.
Dennis popped in chat room. He says that the schools are open in Ireland, so at least maybe the kids are getting a square meal if the fucking local Netto's shut down. I don't know.
I think it's only year 7 and 8, something stupid like that. There's the kids that are going to be coming up for leaving school.
I don't
going to get indoctrinated.
7 and 8 anymore. So I don't.
Well, that'd be like years. That's like years 12, years 11, 12. So it's high school. If you take school from your first year being 4 or 5, yes. And then you say year 7, you're talking 11, 12.
Okay, yeah. It wasn't like that when I was there, maybe.
It weren't like that when I was there, mate.
No, it weren't like that when I was there. We used to sit there with a fucking piece of slate and a bit of chalk. And
Jason, you weren't fucking sat. You weren't fucking sat there, mate. You were taking them out on strike. Remember?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I think when I was there, I used to go at 6th form, and now it's like year 13 or something. Is it?
Yes. Yes. It's basically they've gone into the American system, naming them by years and bollocks like that. Whereas it was just high school. Year 11. When I was 11, it was high school, and you had 5 years to do. That's how simple it seemed to be. But everything's become complicated, and as I've said, in my story so many times, back in 1980-81, I remember writing the Bills of Exchange Act title and putting my pen down and going, "This means fuck all to me. I'll never use it." So I know that everything builds up to where we are all at on our journeys here. Leeds, you've had your issues. Jason's got his issues. I've had mine. And we're still all here. We're still fighting. We're still kicking. And we're still poking at these fuckers who will not listen to what we've got to say, because if they do, we'll change the world, mate. We'll change the world just by asking questions. Dave von Kleist, one of Jason's favourites, who I got on Raconteurs, Dave von Kleist made a film, and it was just based on questions, wasn't it, Jason? It was just based all on questions. There was no I think this or I think that, and nobody could debunk it. Nobody could slaughter it, so it just stands. And that's what you've got to do. You ask the basic, simple, stupid questions. And when you ask them, you see what people claim to be intelligence. You see that crumble, and they act like children where they're shuffling paperwork and saying, "I don't want to talk to you anymore."
Can I ask you a question, Webby?
As long as it's nothing sexual.
Of course it's not. They're kept for Jason.
Listen, he's asked me more sexual things than that. He's asked me anything, mate.
Have you in your normal life realised that more people are maybe waking up or getting pissed off? Or
no, big time, mate. Absolutely big time. People who are closest to me who would not listen to me because no, that can't be true, because that means everything's a lie and my life will fall apart if that's true. People who 7 months ago, but people 7 months ago, my best friend, she stopped short of digging a moat round her house and putting razor wire up with gun turrets when this pandemic started, because she'd bought into it like everybody else. But she's stood here now going, there's something not fucking right about this. So, I'm seeing people who would be completely against this 3, 4, 5 months ago, and they know there's something not right. But then they say something ridiculous like, I like Andy Burnham. He'll sort that out. And I'm going, oh, fuck, hey. You know, you just go straight back to zero. And I've run out of vocabulary to say to people, because I've joined dots for people and they just stare at me blankly. And quickly, you've got the likes of Bill Gates, who owns Pirbright. Pirbright leaks the 2009 foot and mouth epidemic that doesn't happen, but we slaughter thousands of cattle just in case. Pirbright then has a SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus patent for 2015. That is mutated into COVID-19, and Bill Gates's firm then produces a vaccination. Bill Gates funds the World Health Organization. Bill Gates gives 50 million to the BBC. China give 30 million to the World Health Organization. Dr. Fauci, who's advising Trump, funnels 3.7 million in 2015 to the 2 Wuhan labs under the Obama administration for coronavirus research. Those are like really stupid, simple dots that should make people go, hang on a minute.
Yeah, but people don't, though, do they? And people don't, because their lives are so complicated now.
Yeah.
And as long as they're okay, then they're not going to be looking at anything. But when the more and more people fucking get fucked up the arse by this, by losing the jobs, in many cases losing entire industries. I mean, nightclub industry's dead. Nighttime industry's completely fucking died. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. We'll never get it back. We've let it go.
You've seen, Jason, when you've had Clarkey on, Clarkey films all this urban decay. The amount of pubs that have gone, and they're the places where we would go, and we go, what the fuck are these dickheads doing? So they're stopping us not only going out, we haven't got anywhere to go because the pubs that are still open are going to be under liability insurance orders that they can't afford not to at least adhere to things. At least the gyms have gone, yeah, listen, we'll take all the precautions, but we're not shutting. So they've drawn a line. So because the gyms were then getting, I mean, I think one gym in Liverpool, for the £1,000 fine the gym received, I think the GoFundMe brought in 31 grand. So they then changed tack. They then changed tack and said, well, we'll start fining the people coming using the gym. Mate, they're going to have to go, what's your name? Oh, for fuck's sake. This gets far too easy because people, and I've got to state this, people keep thinking police issue fines. Police cannot issue fines. Police can only issue penalty notices. And that penalty is upon the consent of the man or woman who's being asked. So what's your name? If you give name and address and sign, you get a receipt. The top part of that is a bill of exchange. And guess what they do? They take it to the bank, which is the county court. It's a signed bill of exchange, and the county court judge says, all I've got to do is decide. Has anybody turned up? No. Okay, guilty. Send the fine out. I've now issued the fine. So that's how it works. You get a penalty notice. If you agree to it, it can then be changed into a fine by a judge. That is not free man of the land bollocks. That is basic fucking commerce. I don't know how many times I've said it on here, Jace. It's basic fucking commerce that people don't understand, and they want to argue about it and then watch Love Island. I can't do it anymore, pal.
Well, you know, the ridiculousness of, just imagine the ridiculousness of a couple of coppers going into a fucking gym in Liverpool where they're not talking to, you know, me in my wheelchair or fucking, you know, somebody who's fucking skinny and whatever. You're talking about big lads. And if all them
Six of them went into this gym, Jason. 6 of them went into this gym with firearms. They're only tasers, we're told, but that's a firearm.
Firearms. Give up. With firearms.
It's a firearm. So 6 of them go in with masks on, with their arms folded. Coppers. Yeah. coppers with their arms folded, stating that this is just a warning. We'll come back in a few hours, then it's £100, then it's 200, then it's 1,000, then it's up to 10,000 for every hour you keep training. It's fucking ridiculous that you've got people being able to write this bollocks and it become law when you've got the ridiculousness of the royal seal being taken off Buckingham Palace, the Queen going missing. Oh no, she's turned up and given us a wave and she's done this. Well, hang on a minute. How can this law be passed without royal assent when there's no seal, when we can't get this, when there's no parliament? It's a corporate dictatorship. We're being played by banks into this black hole of debt, and you'll be offered the get out, which is it's universal credit basically. All this furlough bollocks, it's universal credit. You're dependent on the state, and these people are psychopaths who work off balance sheets. So that means debit and positive. So if they're going to create a profit, something's got to give. Well, if there's too many people using the resources that they want to be able to say, that's all the resources we want to use, then people are going to die. And that's based on a balance sheet. And people are then going to say, well, I was ordered to do that. What do you mean? Well, I shot him in the face. Yes, why did you? Well, I was ordered to. Well, that doesn't stand. We've already done this so many times throughout history. We've got to a point, for me anyway, when I read this 30 years ago, Jason, the 1992 Rio Summit, and I only read basics of it even back then because it bored me to shit. But you obviously know that becomes Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. And then when you pick all the bones out of that and you go, wow, it's basically fair and sustainable. Okay, what's sustainable? Well, we only want to fund this and have these resources. Well, if that's like if you only need 500 million population worldwide, you've got a 6-odd billion to try and balance. And if you put all that into a computer that takes all emotion out of it, it'll give you a balance sheet, and you can sign that balance sheet that kills 10 million people, but you've made a 200 trillion pound profit. You've got Bill Gates's firm made 148 billion in 6 months of the lockdown, and he's providing you not only the virus that's mutated, that's killing everybody, but he's also providing you a vaccine that you're going to have to use, that's going to be in conjunction with what the Australians passed yesterday, which was the vaccination will be linked to your passport, and if you've not been vaccinated, you're not going anywhere, mate.
Yeah, just going back, I'm just thinking to myself, when them coppers walked into that gym in Liverpool and said, this is just a warning and we'll be back in an hour. I mean, how long does it take you to get a shooter in fucking Liverpool? It don't take you an hour, does it? Do you know what the beauty of it?
No, the beauty of it is that there's a lot of people realizing, like what I've always battered on about, in these man-made statutes, because they only apply to commerce and it's consensual, you've got remedy in all of the statutes. The basic problem is they only want to recognize business, so you've got to argue through business. What these other groups are now doing is trying to make constitutional challenges. I know that the 45 constabularies have already been noticed, but if you want to make a constitutional challenge, you've got to put the challenge to the 3 branches of government, which is executive, legislature, and judiciary. The judiciary dictates what the police can and can't do. In 2015, when you've got the tactical aid unit in Greater Manchester red keying property on behalf of bailiffs, they are in violation of Section 26 of the Criminal Courts of Justice Act. And every man who put that fucking helmet on and went into that house as a copper faces up to 7 years custodial if the correct path is taken with it. But nobody's doing it. Nobody takes the correct path. And then we get all the freeman bollocks going into a commercial court, which doesn't work. Whereas if you challenge that, you can differentiate.
When you try to do it, the way when you try to do it the right way, there's a fucking roadblock at every single thing. I mean, I've tried to report crimes against police officers that police officers committed against me, and I can't even get past the fucking bitch who's on fucking minimum wage, and no disrespect to anyone on minimum wage, but if you've got a fucking if you've got an important job like that, then you should. It's not in your gift to be able to say whether that's relevant or not. So then you get on to the next one, and it's just a case of, it's just, let's just fucking ignore this. I've done it. I've had it myself, mate. You saw when they kicked my fucking door in. I could not get past I could not. It's on video. I could not get past. I said, look, the police have just kicked my door in and let British Gas in. They're not allowed to do that, to change my meter. They're not allowed to do that. And this is back in 2015. And she said, all right, okay, well, what's your problem? I said, well, there's no warrant that'll allow them to do that. So I'd like to make a complaint. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've been told about you. We can't do that. So this was basically a fucking, a receptionist. It's like doctors' receptionists.
The receptionist has already been tipped off. The receptionist has said, if this fucker, if Jason rings here, fuck him off.
Exactly.
I had it with British Gas's legal team when I rang Middlesex in Staines, Middlesex. When I rang Centrica, and I said, "Can I speak to your legal team?" Les, the customer service agent, "Oh yes, we've all heard about you, Mr. Webster." Oh, and he was such a smarmy fucker. He changed his attitude when he rang me back because of the legal documents that they'd obviously told him about. Oh, yes, Mr. Webster, it's fine. They can't speak to you right now, but they're going to review your account and contact you as soon as. That was July 2014, and them fuckers have never been in touch up until 2017. Then they started the procedure again. Well, you cannot go before a district judge after a case is built up. You can't go before a district judge, fail to turn up, and then start the procedure again. It's the same claim. You can't do it. So the CPR are in violation of their own procedures. The legal clerk that I put on notice, she said, we've sorted these gyro checks out at the last hearing. I said, I've not had a hearing. And she pointed to Ada. And she went, it was at Mr. Wilkinson's hearing. And I went, are you telling me you're bringing another man's hearing into my court case? Have you ever done this job before, love? Well, she fucking hit the roof. She went bright red. I went, do you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'll put all my stuff together. I'll play it a different way. So I played it a different way. I've now got free gas, as you always know and I've had. But in March this year, British Gas, who've ignored me all this time, wrote to me and said, dear Mr. Webster, thank you for being so much in credit. We've rewarded you £5. I've got the cheque here, Jace. Unsigned, I will never ever cash it because I know it's a fisher. But the factor is the bollocks, because in the same post, he wrote to somebody who hasn't lived here in my tenure and previous to me, claiming they owed the money that they claimed I owed. So that shows you that this is positive accounting. So if a bank has 30 grand debit, oh shit, we're 30 grand down. I'll tell you what, we'll just put 30 grand positive in the positive. What's that do? Well, it balances the account. Oh yeah. Well, if you got those funds, it doesn't matter because it's all backed by equity of the public. So being on the stock exchange as an individual, as a public, as a business, doesn't fucking matter. This is why they don't own anything. They take control, therefore have the benefits and say, you can't, unless you apply for a permit or a license. It's all commerce, Jace. How long have I been saying it?
Yeah, we know it's commerce. We know it's commerce. I mean, but we're having to deal with it, aren't we? You see, it's all right talking about what it is. I mean, it's and the remedies that are in place already, that you know that are in place already, but many people don't know those remedies are in place already. So, you know,
but those people attack people like me who go, "Have you read this?" No, Love Island's on.
Of course they do. Of course they do. If somebody fucking tells you something if somebody tells you something that you know for a fact is right, because you know for a fact, because the BBC has told you, you know for a fact you're telling, no, but that's all they fucking know.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So you know, it needs to fucking. We need remedies to.
But is it not why we do what we do, Jace? Is it not why you do what you do? You come on the fucking radio. I mean, you've had you said yourself, you've had 2 weeks off that you needed. And by God, I absolutely know that you do need that. I've needed it. I've been through my own shit, and I haven't been through half of what you've been through physically, mate. I would never even try and assimilate that with what you've been through. But we're all in this, and I fucking shudder to say it because of Cameron. But we are all in this together. But it's not a physical battle. It's about a spiritual consciousness battle. And Jace, as much as you've had the physical, the consciousness, the mentalness, that's been the big battle, surely.
Do you think maybe it's because we've all had something bad happen to us?
Yes, and I don't think you look anywhere for answers until that happens.
Well, you don't, do you? I mean, I didn't think, I wonder what it'd be like to just have one leg before I had one leg. You know, I didn't think that.
No, but you didn't.
You don't.
But, and you had 3 heart attacks before that.
I had two.
Like two heart attacks before that, and you never thought that by that age, oh fucking hell, what would it be like? But life builds that up, and I can only look at myself and judge myself. I was 30 years ago, when I look back at myself, I was a cunt. If I could get hold of myself 30 years ago, I'd have fucking took myself round the back of the fucking house and leathered shit out of me because of the stupid, horrendous mistakes that I've made. But I haven't ended up with physical stuff that has debilitated me. Mine was mental. Mine was drinking. Fucking hell. If I'd never been able to get a hold of a grip of that drinking, Jason, you yourself know, we've been there, and there's been some car crash, fucking radio shows by myself and things like that. And even poor Sharon, who's been on your show recently, I've seen her go live recently, and I'm going, oh please, Sharon, oh God bless, she's tortured.
I spoke to her tonight. I've spoke to her tonight, and I've tried to give her some advice. So hopefully she's gonna.
I hope so, mate. Honestly, I didn't know what to say.
We've both seen it, haven't we? We've all three seen it, in fact. We've all three seen it. In fact, if you two want to just talk between yourselves, I'm going to go downstairs and get myself another one.
Another what?
Another what?
A drink.
Fucking hell! Hang on. Start the Thunderbirds.
Are you going to show us lift?
Hang on. Start the Thunderbirds music now. So we can see you. We can see you lower to the low.
It should be that one where he comes out with a thing of smoke.
No.
Tonight, Matthew.
Not tonight, Matthew.
I'm going to be. What we call that?
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a bell end. Tonight, Matthew, I'll be a bell end from Sheffield.
He's an ex-DJ. He must have a smoke machine.
He's got fuck all left.
Listen, I worked in places where they had all stuff in. I never carried my own gear about, or my laptop, or my records.
Oh, you pretentious bastard.
Fucking right.
Oh, no, you should have that. Oh, no, you should have that smoke machine. You pretentious bastard.
Right, well, you two fucking make sure everyone don't fuck off. Well, I'll just go downstairs.
What do you mean? Well, we'll talk about it later.
Go on, Lee.
Go on, then. What
do you want to talk about, son?
How long is it going to take you to get downstairs, get a drink, and come back?
Well, I'm in work at morn. Mate.
It's going to be more than 6 minutes, I'd suggest. So
what's...
He's off.
No, it's your subject. Go on, Leeds. What do you want to talk about? Ask me.
Okay. I have an idea whereabouts you live. So I presume you're under tier 3?
Whoa. You're not broadcasting where I fucking live.
No, I'm not, Webby.
Go on, son. Go on.
Where you live.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, the region, not the bloody street. Right? So
go on.
I presume you're under tier 3 at the minute, are you?
Just allegedly. From midday today, they said we broke it. So from, midnight tonight, we're under tier 3.
All right.
But it won't, I'm pretty sure it won't affect me at all. I'm 99.999% sure it will not affect my life at all.
Half at shops are closing, half at pubs are closing, half at everything else is closing. And then
the thing is, right? The thing is, as a key worker Leeds, as a key worker, I've got to have access to certain things when I'm not key working. So my life, it won't change that much, and that's the fucker about this, because
my girlfriend.
Go on, sorry, carry on.
My girlfriend is, so her
key
life.
Worker.
Yeah, her life hasn't changed one fucking bit, so she doesn't understand how hard it's been.
It's the same here, mate. What people don't understand is that key workers are being used to fulfill an agenda. My key work position is pretty much of a dead end, if you get what I mean. It doesn't create anything. It's the final. It's like it's like the final position. My
I was
position
thinking
is the final position.
the other day, Webby, about when they all stood outside on a Thursday night with their pots and pans.
Yeah.
It just seems absurd.
Mate, what seems absurd to me is I'm quite autistic with patterns, right? But my biggest problem over the last 10 years when I was trying to learn how this stuff worked out was accepting that I could be, I don't know what word to use really here, but I shouldn't to think that I was intelligent or clever enough to accept my own understanding, because I am an ex-taxi driver, ex-window cleaner with 7 GCSEs. So on paper, and we'll put paper in big capital letters, but on paper, there are people who should be so much cleverer than I am. And yet, when I ask simple questions, these very clever people stutter and fumble over themselves. And I've seen it. I've seen it in courts. I've seen it in courts. I've seen it in the street. I've seen it in work. I've seen it everywhere. And I'm asking really childish questions. In fact, if any subject that I can be given, if I can find the most childish question about it and you can't answer it, then it isn't a belief.
What's the most childish question and what is the most important, Webby?
About what? There's so many subjects. There's so many subjects, mate.
One word. What do children say?
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
And when I say why, people go. People end up going, because I said so. That's it.
Yeah.
So everything that we're taught is because you said so.
You've got to keep saying why. Why?
Yes, of course. I mean, I'll tell you what, how I work this now is somebody will say, hey, Webby, have a look at this. This is where I went on holiday. And they'll show me a picture and I'll see their legs looking out onto a beach, right? And the beach shows the sea and the horizon. And the first words out of my mouth was, don't it look flat? Or don't fucking start that again, Webby. I went, does it look flat? Well, yeah, it does, but it's not. How do you know it's not? Well, it's because it's a spinning ball. I went, so over a 60-mile distance, there's got to be a 2,500 to 3,000 foot drop of curvature. So a ship that's gone 60 miles away over that horizon, you can't see. Yes. Well, there you go. I put my binoculars on and I can see that ship. Can you explain that? You're a dickhead. Well, okay, you've explained it. I'm a dickhead. Just by asking a very simple question. Hey?
You put your binoculars on, did you?
Yes, I did. Oh, you've come back, have you?
Yeah, I'm back, me, I'm back, just went downstairs.
Have you been beamed back up, or has Virgil put you up the lift?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. I would. Well, like, you know, when they send them things up a pipe and it's air cool, it's like an air pipe. They used to do with.
Fucking hell, I don't want to. Mate, I don't want to see you sent. I wouldn't like to see you sent up an air pipe, Jace.
Didn't they use them in banks for moving money around? Is that what you mean?
What?
Yeah, it's like in hospitals. They put all the results in like a fucking tube, and they shoot it. Yeah, they shoot it in a tube, and it flies off to a department, doesn't it?
Up.
Oh fucking hell!
It's a thing full of money, and they put it in the tube, and it goes.
Yeah, that's it. They do it in cars, don't they? Oh, they used to do it in They used to do it in old fucking like Tesco's and Asda's and that back in the day. You remember where you used to go, and they had to look at the price, Yeah, remember that? Imagine these days. Shut up, fucking hell.
So many notes, isn't it?
I'll imagine these days being a fucking checkout girl or boy and having to look at the price and then put that in and then press the thing and then pass it. I mean, it must have fucking... They won't be able to do it these days, would they? You get a millennial, a job like that, right? All you got to do, because everything's got like a ticket on it, a price. So you look at price and then you stick it in and then you press add. And then when you're at the end, you press equals.
I put this through Google, do I?
And they wouldn't even fucking know. They'd have no fucking clue.
No.
They wouldn't have a clue. You wouldn't have a clue what you were talking about. How come we just didn't go beat when it went past my tits? You know? It's fucking stupid.
Anyway, can I tell you this story? And it involves something you said earlier about that sign. Can you remember the sign with the sheep, was it?
Yeah, the rams.
The ram and a half.
Sorry.
The ram and a half.
Right. And it was funny because other week I went down Dewsbury. You know where Dewsbury is, don't you?
Dewsbury. I know where Dewsbury is.
It's not very nice, right?
It's not very exciting, is it, Dewsbury?
Do you know they've got like banners on lampposts? Council. They've got like banners on lampposts. Do you know what I mean? Like a sign on a lamppost.
Yeah.
Right. And this one was, please to keep 2 meters apart, which is approximately the height of 2 lions.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And there was a picture of a lion on a lion's back.
Well, that's symbology, that. But if we wanted to take it literal, how many fucking lions have you...
Webby.
How many lions have you seen in Dewsbury?
Exactly. How do I know how fucking tall a lion is?
Hey, there's some big cats in Dewsbury.
Oh, there is, but yeah, I don't get involved with them.
Fucking hell, mate. I haven't got a clue what... I
nearly took a picture of it and
Jason,
I'm going to have to take a picture of it. Seriously, and it's a picture of 2 lions, like one stood on other one's back.
Do it, get it posted. But Jason hit the nail on the head earlier when we were fucking... What the fuck is going on? How many months have we been saying, what the fuck is going on? And we get to the point where we start to sort out what the fuck has gone on. And then the very next day, something else happens, and we've got to come back and go, what the fuck is going on?
You see, I think it's only going to get worse for us because of weather. It's
got to get worse, mate. It's got to get worse.
People were quite happy having time off work in fucking April when it was sunny and nice and warm. They're not in fucking January when they're having to queue outside fucking shops.
When all the leaves are brown and the sky's grey, they're not happy, are they?
I went out for a walk on a winter's day.
Yeah, but that'd be on a winter's day. We're only in autumn right now.
Well, I know
You'd be safer warm if you were in LA.
Oh, California dreaming, me, mate. But they're on fire.
For fuck's sake, man. It's worse than fucking talking to Eddie.
No, it's not.
It is. It's I mean, Eddie's all music man, isn't he? He's fucking done it all. He's been a roadie for Shawaddy Waddy.
I can only ever hear Jimmy Savile going, one day.
That's it, yeah. He's been
now.
No.
Hey, Jace, did you see that? Did you see that 1970s manual for helping childminders mind other people's children, with Jimmy Savile on the front with his thumb?
You're joking.
His thumb up.
It's a real book. It's a real book. Minding other people's children. And Jimmy Savile's got his thumbs up.
Fuck me.
Yeah, but what has Jimmy Savile got his thumbs up?
I don't know. But all I know is I wrote to that cunt and asked. Listen, I wrote to that cunt and asked him, could he help me be a stuntman? I could have been one of the abused.
My girlfriend did.
But you could have made some fucking fortune. I was wanked off by Jimmy Savile.
I could have, but I could have also been killed and dead, and I was fucked after I was dead by Jimmy Savile, and that wouldn't have gone down.
Well,
Really,
maybe you're in denial.
You always have to look on bad side, Webber. You always have to look on
I'm
bad
what?
side.
Well, I'm not dead.
But maybe he did get his hands on you.
I don't remember it. I must have locked it out, mate. But I
Yeah,
never
well,
jumped off a tall building or, drove a brand new car. I was never the unknown stuntman that made Eastwood such a star. Never.
Oh, God almighty. Here we go. Fucking Fall Guy. I remember it.
Yes. So you were brought up in the 80s just like me.
Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy, yeah. It was fucking Bionic Man, weren't it, Lee Majors?
He was originally, yeah. But he's a legend, Lee Majors.
He was a stuntman, was he?
Yeah, he could jump off a tall building or anything. He could do shit like that.
He could do all things in song, but no else.
Hang on, he was a bounty hunter as well. He used to take criminals back for justice, mate.
For a start, in America,
come on,
bars.
I'll tell you what, if Donald Trump promotes Lee Majors to Chief of Security for the nation, we'll be in no trouble whatsoever.
I know. You just have to dig the up first of all.
All we need is the Ministry of Silly Walks to be collapsed and get the Ministry of Common Sense going.
Oh, God. Now, do you know what? I don't even think I fucking want it anymore. You know, I don't, honestly, even if these people...
I don't know what it is.
Tomorrow, if all these people come up tomorrow, I'm not going to be fucking Prime Minister. I don't think
I want to be beamed up, mate. I'm gone. I'm done.
I don't want him.
I'm gone.
Right. We've simply realised that we've been misled all this time. Well, we're the middle classes, so we'll get you out of this, and then we're fucking back in the old, you can't have a blackboard, you can't say bar black sheep, you can't fucking do fuck all. It's all. I just don't. Well, if we, let's just say we get rid of fucking monarchy, right? We overthrow them, we get rid of monarchy and everything. Who's fucking president?
If it's still here.
Yeah, but all right. Who's president? Is it David Icke? What are we going to do?
We haven't got a president.
A president.
We haven't got one.
Republic.
Oh, you're talking if we become a republic.
Yeah, yes.
We're in a corporate dictatorship. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't, because the IMF, I don't know, Bank of International Settlements, they're running it right now, and they want us all on a cashless society. What gets me, Jace, is right, because over the last 10 years, some people would say it's not a benefit, but I've had no responsibility, so I've been able to go and research and throw myself into all this. If you go to Scripture, the book of Revelations state that if you do not take the mark of the beast, you cannot buy or sell. What they are now stating, Australia is already promoting it, that you can't travel without this thing. But what Bill Gates, on his YouTube sites, you can go and watch him yourselves, he is stating that if you do not take this biometric chip for the cashless society, you will not be able to buy or sell. So that matches up with the revelation. However, is it being pushed as prophecy, or is prophecy being fulfilled when Bill Gates's patent number for that chip that you can't buy or sell is 060606? Is that a coincidence? Is that something that you should think about? If you don't want to think about that, I don't know what to say to you anymore.
Well, listen, with the background, right, that we've all got on Bill Gates, then it does have.
You should be worried, shouldn't you?
No, don't just listen to me. It has a resonance with us, right? But if you get somebody who's just got the Bill Gates story from BBC when he's on that show with that husband of his, I can't remember his name.
Did he pay 50 million quid to the BBC for?
Yeah, and I fucking listen, but people don't know that, do they? They just see Bill Gates on BBC.
Exactly. And that is the danger, mate. Because
It's when it
people
comes
believe what's
fucking
happened on telly. Yeah, it is. People believe what's happened on telly. Do you know what? Somebody close to me says, right, all this stuff that's going on, all the hearsay that's going on, circumstantial evidence going on about Tom Hanks possibly being a paedophile, right? Somebody very close to me says, he's not a paedophile. He's a very good man. And I went, how well do you know him? I've seen all his films. Okay, you've seen an actor's films, right? And you say that he's not what you think he may possibly could be. You're that tight. Yes, that is a ridiculous stance. If I was to say to you 10 years ago, Jace, I believe that God manifested in this life as Jesus to give me an out of all this evil, 10 years ago, I'd have gone, well, that's a possibility, but it's a want. I want to believe that, but I can't feel it. I don't know it, and I don't believe it, but I want to. So I'll carry on doing all my research. So I was doing mediumship, or blah, 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 blah. And then something happens where the wanting to know changes to, I just know. But that knowing I can't just give to somebody because it's an experience that I've gone through where I'd lost everything. I was on my floor. People were shoving my face into the floor and I've gone, yeah, I'm done. Just let me go. And that's where I was picked up and saved. I can't give that to anybody. I can only
no, of course you
I can
can't.
only tell my testimony. And that's how it feels to me now. I would never try and input that onto anybody else, obviously. I'm just saying that that's where I've come from. And I've always known there's something after this life. And I've done mediumship and blah, 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 blah. But I didn't believe the gospel until I've lost everything. And I've read Revelations and I've read the gospel. And something fucking changed, mate. And I still sound to myself like I'm stood on a mountain smashing my face into a Bible. But it just wasn't like that. It really wasn't. And you've seen what I've grown through, Jason. It's
I know,
everything.
I know, and there's been more than one time that I've been scrolling through my Facebook, and I've turned to my missus and said, "Webby's gone all God again."
I am all God. I'm all God.
And listen to me. That's not disparaging towards you. That's just me making. It's just like somebody's. It's making a
documentation. It's a documentation.
well, it's not really that. It's like, if it's somebody I care about, right, and it's somebody who's then showing something, and so it's just as if I said, so and so's horse riding again. I noticed, after they've not been on horse for a while or whatever. So I know and I completely understand that the faith that you've got, and I'm not going to try and I'm not going to try and argue against you. The faith that you've got is just fucking undeniable, right? To you, it's undeniable. I mean, because it happened to you. But like you said, you cannot share with me
not at all.
That thing that made you that way.
No,
so
not at all.
I can be skeptical about the subject, but I can't be skeptical about you because you're my friend.
No, exactly.
And you're my friend, and if I want you to continue to be my friend, then I need to accept whatever you believe. And I do.
The thing is, Jace, I've embraced the fact that over my years, including all the drugs and all the drink, I've been lost, right? And at some point, everything brought me down to where if basically, if God himself had turned up and gone, Paul, what do you want to do? Would you like to go and sit in that corner and come back and we'll talk about it? Or would you want to fight on in this life? If I'd have got that option, I would have been gone a long time ago. But how this fucking shit happened wasn't like that. It was all physical. It was all, what do you mean the police can do this? What are you calling armed police on me for? That's how it started, to see how this system broke me down. And then I saw how I've been indoctrinated into this system because I'm very autistic with patterns. But it took me years to.
Do you go to church then, Webby?
Sorry?
Do you go to church then, Webby?
Never been to church, mate.
Right.
Never been to church, never been religious. But what happened with this stuff was totally different. When you picked up off the bathroom floor at 7:10 in the morning because people can't get hold of you, and the first words out of your mouth to those people are "your gas is free," you know you're in a bad place. That's where I was, and that was mixed with drink. Jason's witnessed my demons with drink. It's not a good place, and you try and strive through it, and you try and do it by talking truth to people. You know, I've been down to a BCG conference, but by the time I've done my talk and come off stage, I don't even know my own name. But because I was that nervous, but somebody has waited. He not only waited, but drove 4 hours to wait and speak to me. And then while I'm speaking to somebody, they wait again and then tell me, "You saved my life." I'm looking at them, pissed as a cunt. I'm going, how? How the fuck did I save your life? I was fighting for my own life. How did I save your life? He went, "You made this video, and what I was trying to explain, I couldn't explain. And what your video did was join dots for me to go to my family and friends who'd ostracized me." And they went, "Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. There could be something." "Oh, yeah. And he said, that was all I needed. And I looked at him and I went, I was trying to save my own life at that point. And that is the difference in this. Jace, look at Jace. You're here trying to show people different information. You're not educating, because believe me, between all the podcasts that goes out, we all distribute false information. However, you've got to deal with people how they are to you. So I have my opinions on people who I deal with. Jason will have his. Everybody else will have theirs, and they'll get those people on. You know, I mean, I had a good sesh with Clarkey over the weekend because he's on about doing a documentary that I'm going to be in, and you know, the stuff that's happened to that man, and he's still stood in front of me laughing and joking. The only thing I can do is put my arms around and say thank you, brother, because with his artistic ways, he's taken stuff and produced it in a presentation that people go, "Oh my word!" So he took just quickly. He took a pub in my town that is derelict, that he got access to, and he filmed, and it's really dangerous in this pub. But this pub was my auntie and uncle were landlady and landlord of this pub in the late 60s, 70s in my town. Had they not been, my mum would not have met my dad in that pub, and I wouldn't be here. So when I give Clarkey photographs of my mum behind a bar in that pub with a drink raised high, saluting, and then it fades out and shows me the urban decay from the pub that's been shut for 20 years. That's such an emotional punch. And I'm thinking, what have you done to my town? And other people are going, what have you done to my town? What have you done to my city? And people are putting this stuff together. But it's got to take that, because if it doesn't build up to a point where people go, no, then they've diluted it enough for it to just filter through to the next phase, which is the big reset.
Somebody's put, Taz Media's put in the chat room that Clarky's vids are awesome. The Urban Collective on YouTube, so go and check them out.
Top man.
He sent me, in fact, I had him on show a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last show, and I think he sent me the one that had got your relatives behind a bar.
Yes.
Was
Bottom
it
Bridge.
The what? Sorry.
The Bottom Bridge in Leigh. It's called the top bridge was the bridge, and then you had the bottom bridge. And my aunt and uncle had the bottom bridge, but that's exactly what you're saying.
Anyway, it said it got one, and it sent me one, and I had a look at it, and it gone into main bar, and on a long wall somebody had written, I'll not say the name, but is the slag, and so I sent him a message and said, is that her that lives this in chat room? Is that our beep in the chat room?
No, surely, Dwelf is not a slag, surely. East Dwelt is not a slag, surely.
Oh no, definitely not.
I'll tell you what, Jace. I met up with Clarkey on Saturday, just gone. We had a really good long chat together today. That day, sorry. He's on about doing a documentary, and I'm going to be involved in that at some point. So maybe the bills of exchange, maybe mentioned. But what this guy does, what this guy does, I mean, I'm privy to his work, mate. I've heard the music. I've heard the lyrics that this guy's done. He's good at what he does, mate. You know, and he doesn't want money off people.
Yeah,
He just does what he does. He just
He's
does what he does.
bloke. I love Clark King. Like,
He's
I've
a
only
top bloke, mate.
three
Top bloke.
times, and I think he's one of my favourite people. Listen, we've done 2 hours and fucking 9 minutes. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to play the speech that we'll call her Bex now. We used to call her Daisy. Did I don't know if you've ever watched mental health specials or anything like that. But Daisy is a surgeon, and I'm just going to play. She spoke at a truth thing in Hull on I don't know when, 17th. So I'm just going to play this, then we'll be back and we'll say his goodbyes. I don't know how long it is, so we might be afraid. I've clued it up. Ready? Oh, hang on. I need to. If you could mute your mics, gentlemen.
Hang on. I'm gonna find my fucking phone now.
Oh, I'll mute it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is so please bear with us, we're a little bit nervous. I do implore all of you to speak and do the same as what we're doing to pass on and share information. I just want to provide some information on how to assert your rights not to have to wear a face mask, aka face muzzle. There is legislation out there which a lot of people do not know how. Considered as a reasonable excuse. That means you have many reasons you can rely on not to wear a mask, as is your legal.
Well, they. Anybody?
It's a bit locked up.
Go. Anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can't hear me.
Fucking hell. I knew that'd happen.
Fucking hell. Can't not hear me.
And we're back. Fucking hell, I can't believe that. That one. Ben? I can hear you now. Come back on. I'm trying to share my screen.
Come to me.
1 2 1
Fucking
2.
hell. Fucking hell, come to me. Or what?
You're echoing.
Hello? Hello?
Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anybody home? You must know that song, you old bastards.
Jace, what are you going to do?
No. Huh?
What are you going to do, Jace?
Huh? Well, I'm going to end this show because that up there. I tried to put that up there. I tried to share the screen. It just seemed to fuck everything up.
What was the lady talking about, Jason?
What lady?
Wasn't it a lady talking?
Yeah, it were Bex.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Yes. Okay. I remember. It froze, so I didn't. What was she talking about?
Well, I'll send you a link to it. It's I just thought I'd get it on tonight. But obviously, this fucking whatever this shit is that I'm fucking using is crap. I could do with fucking my laptop's crap as well. But
It's got to be better than
I'll to
Webby's.
remedy that fucking soon.
It's got to be better than Webby's.
Well, Webby's it echoes, so it gives you 2 for 1.
It can't be me that's echoing, mate. It can't be me. No way can it be me echoing. I promise you. With the equipment I'm using, I'm not echoing. Say again,
It's not
Olga.
me. It can't be me.
It's not me.
It's you then,
Not me.
Jess.
Look at him. He's sat there like Aid. He's sat there like Aid Edmondson playing Eddie Hitler doing a radio show. That's what he's doing right now.
Turn your fucking headphones off, you dickheads. He's saying.
I haven't got headphones on.
Well,
I haven't got headphones on.
Fucking hell.
Is it echoing now?
This has been fucking the productive, hasn't it?
Have you just advertised for more people to come on here, Jason?
No,
Yes,
no.
I'm going to tell you all the day. Jess, I'm going to tell you the other day.
Well, it's for.
Sorry, mate.
You're right, Apple Charlotte. I have been to another dimension. You're spot on.
Is Reed still fucking there?
He's here.
Oh, God.
Can you hear me? Can't you hear me?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to tell you the other day, Jace. You know
Anybody
the
still here?
stream.
You're a cunt.
I'll text him that, Webby, don't worry. Daily. No, StreamYard thing that you pay for. I watched one other day and they had up to 10 on it. And it
10?
was funny. 10
Fucking
people.
10?
Fucking 10, Webby. It'd be like Celebrity
Fucking hell,
Squares.
mate. I'll tell you
It
what,
was like-
Leeds,
Well,
I get 6. I get 6 for fuck all, mate. 6
Oh,
I
but
get on.
if we could get 10 people on, it'd be funny as fuck. It'd be funny as fuck if you could have 10 people on.
Jace, you're going to arrange that?
Well, I tried to do it before, didn't I, when we first started getting 10 people on, but everyone started talking over each other. Everybody started arguing. There were arguments going on in the corner room. There were arguments going off in the centre room. It was just fucking nuts. People just can't get on. You know.
You're the moderator, mate. You've got to sort this shit out. You are the gatekeeper. You are the John Wedges.
I am the John Wedger of this reality. I am. I look like I'm going to fucking burst into tears at any minute in time.
Mate,
I am.
What,
I am. I look like I'm going to burst into tears any fucking minute. Any fucking minute. And also, I've never been in fucking police force.
I'll tell you what, though, Jace. John Wedger is talking about stuff that we should be talking about, right? Whatever he is, or whatever it may be. The factor is, I am genuinely worried about Sharon, who's posting, because I've seen her on more than 3 occasions fucked off her face. I think that she may need some help. I'm not saying she's. We've all been there. That's why I'm saying we should talk. That I'm not judging. We've all been there.
Yeah, I know we've all been there. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's judging her. I've been in touch with her tonight. I stayed away from her for a couple of weeks, just simply because I thought, I hope she sorts herself out.
Off her face.
And then she hadn't. So what I've done tonight is tonight doing a fucking live stream, right? And she fucking fell asleep on it. On a live stream.
We've all done it.
I've done that.
So I sent her a message on Messenger. I tried to ring her on Messenger. And
wake up! And
turned it off.
Okay, now. Oh, mate, this world is bonkers.
I think I were at my mother's, right? And I was talking to Uni, and I think Dinny were on as well.
Fucking hell, Uni! If Uni doesn't show this world is bonkers, I don't know what to say.
And I woke up, I must have fallen asleep, and I woke up about 6 in the morning, and my laptop was still on, and they were still fucking chatting. So I must have been asleep for about 3 hours or something.
I wonder what you said. I wonder what you said in response. Yeah, I did. What, you invaded Bulgaria? You invaded Bulgaria in 1914. You did that? Yeah, I did, yeah. Mate, this world's gone. It's bonkers, man. It's
It's
absolutely.
ace though, isn't it? It is ace to watch, isn't it?
You say that, but did you expect to see this bollocks in your lifetime? You might have seen it on a comic strip in 2000 and AD in 1984.
2000
Fucking hell.
AD.
2000 AD comic.
I did.
This is
I did
bonkers.
Webby.
This is bonkers.
I did Webby, but I didn't expect it so soon, and I didn't expect it so sudden.
I didn't expect it in my lifetime.
To be fair, you really didn't expect it.
No.
You didn't.
I did.
Listen, I've been in this game. I've been in this game for fucking, well, since 2004, 5, right? And
Yeah.
I've heard all these things, and I've heard them all come to fucking pass, and I've heard
Yeah.
all the fucking naysayers and the things that were going to happen, and this, that, and other that never fucking happened. But nobody were telling us fucking last year that next year there's going to be a fucking virus, or there's going to pretend to be a virus. There's going to be a virus false flag. Nobody was saying that last year. Nobody. They were all caught in all the shit.
I didn't say that, did I?
No,
Thing is, though, the thing is,
I didn't say that I predicted it. I'm saying something was going to happen in the future.
30 to 40 years ago, there was people writing that this could happen. It's fiction. It's a novel. Blah, blah, blah. Even look at it now. It's a novel virus. What's a novel? What does novel mean? We've got to stop. We have got to stop believing in what other people are writing without critically thinking about what they are writing. We have far too many people who watch mainstream media and take sound bites from all these different subjects, and they believe I can contribute in all these subjects. Soon as you ask a really childlike comment, why? Boom, it's gone. It's unraveled. Because we've got to go into quantum physics. We've got to see why this is this and that is that. No. If we're doing that, we're getting complicated. What's the simplicity of this world? Simplicity, mate. Simplicity. That's what I'm talking about.
Simple, though, isn't it? Not simple.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's not, though. It's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You can say that the world should be simple, or is simple.
No, you make it hard. You make it complicated. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Every day, mate. Every day you make it complicated. So do I. So does Leeds. We all make this world complicated. It's very simple.
Hey, don't bring me into this. Sorry.
Look, but if you look and you say, and people were talking and saying things years and years ago that this sort of thing could happen. People were saying and writing books and about years and years ago about a million other things that didn't happen. Right? This is their way of saying, right, this is what we're gonna fucking do. We're in a situation now. We've got fucking Boris. We've got fucking Boris who's like the fucking mad fucking professor in Muppets. You know, that ain't got no eyes. Hurdy-gurdy fucking sort of shit. And then Beaker. Well, Beaker, and you've got Trump, and you've got all these people in place. And let's face it, that's all you need. You've got Jacinda What's-her-face in fucking New Zealand. Down there in Australia is tied up anyway. It's just waiting, it's begging, it's got its cock out and saying to the New World Order, please suck my cock. It's got its fucking cock hanging through a fucking glory hole, saying to the New World hoping that the New World Order is going to be on the other side. Australia's finished, it's fucked. Right? We've got fucking Trump in place. He's a fucking... Look, I don't care what you fucking think about him. He's got to be your puppet. Otherwise, he'd either be dead or he would never have been fucking president. There's got to be something fucking wrong. And he chucks the odd fucking... he chucks the odd little banana to us. You know, like, what did he say? I think he said yesterday that vaccinations won't be mandatory. COVID vaccines won't be mandatory, and he chucks all these things at us to make it look like. I mean, what did he say about the Hillary, the Hunter Biden stuff? Hunter Biden's there's supposed to be a video of Hunter Biden raped Joe Biden, which is Trump's fucking opposition, in fucking sleepy Joe Biden. And there's supposed to be a video of his son raping a 3-year-old child. And then you've got fueling that, whether this is true or not, then you've got fueling that is you've got Trump saying things like, this is the real deal. What we've got on Hunter Biden is the real deal. Right? It's obviously it's never going to be made public. But, you know, they can all come out of this and nobody's told any lies. Do you understand what I mean? It's the chess, it's the fucking, it's the movement of the pieces. And Trump's...
It's all blackmail, isn't it?
Fucking got everybody.
It's all blackmail.
Yeah, but how are you blackmailing Trump? Tell me how you blackmail Trump.
He's been bankrupt about 3 times. He's probably got illegitimate children. He's probably a paedophile. Right, he's probably a paedophile. He's probably a paedophile.
How can you say that? Well, I mean, what you got to do? You can't just say somebody's a paedophile, probably a paedophile. I mean, that's just not a fucking...
Did he not go to Epstein's Island then? Was he not mates with
Epstein? Well, he might have been to Epstein's Island. He might have been. Okay, so did he? Have you got the flight manifests? He went. Yes. He definitely went. There's pictures. He went to Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
Okay. Then maybe he's a paedophile. Listen, I'm not here to defend President
Can I get
Trump.
sued for this, by the way? Is anyone listening to this, by the way?
Yeah, lots of people. Can you get sued for it?
Can I get sued for it, Webby?
What?
What are you going to fucking get?
What are you trying to sue you for, mate?
Calling Trump a paedophile.
No, you've got the right of free speech. You can't back that up.
You haven't got that right. No free speech. Trump is... Listen, there's no fucking evidence that Trump is a paedophile. Right? There's none whatsoever. I've not seen any.
I agree.
And I really wish you wouldn't like make things like that. This is my channel, and at the end of the day, I'm fucking responsible for the output on this. So let's just like straighten it out. There's no evidence that Trump is a paedophile. It don't matter what you think of him. I'm not a Trump fan.
I didn't say there was. I apologise.
Big. There's
Please don't sue me, Mr.
Shall we say there's circumstantial evidence against the Bidens in regard to that. But I agree with Jason on the Trump stuff.
If
Whether
you just
it
say
is, whether
that
it's
better?
true or it isn't, whether it's true or it isn't, it can't be presented because nobody has that evidence. So it's got to be, everything has got to be not only circumstantial but skeptical. Everything has got to be, if you're going to be, you know, non-bias. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, we would just get away from that anyway. I mean, we're talking about. All I'm saying is that they're playing this game. And if he is a fucking real deal, you know, and I don't know whether he is or he isn't, because I'm not fucking party to any of his to any of his inside circle or anything. But if it's the
Jason,
you
it's the
know, and
same as everything, isn't it? It's the same as everything that we talk about. We can't prove or disprove. We offer information. If you've got opposite information to that, there's a platform for you to come and say, this is the opposite. That's what you've always offered. And it's that
yeah,
simple. It's that simple.
it's like saying there's a rumor that a guy called Linton Charles was done for
Bumming in
getting his
public.
were Charles Linton or Linton Charles? It was Charles
It was
Linton,
Charles
wasn't it?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
He's bumming in public. Bumming
Yeah.
in public.
But yeah, we can say things like that. But what we can't say is Tony Blair is a paedophile. We cannot say that. That is something that we can't say. We cannot start saying that Tony Blair is a paedophile. We need to keep our fucking, you know, some
But you
sort of
should.
perspective on things.
If
and
we
stop
say
Surely you can say
If we
that.
say
Surely you
allegedly.
can say that.
Can we not say allegedly? Can you say
No.
allegedly and that makes it all right?
No.
Or-
You can't
Might
say
not be.
allegedly. You can't say allegedly that
Why?
Tony Blair is a paedophile. You can't say allegedly. You can't even say allegedly that Prince Andrew's a paedophile. You can't say allegedly. You can't. Prince Edward. You can't say allegedly he's a paedophile. I mean, what's he doing these days? Remember when he was
Jace, what if?
What about Gordon Brown, allegedly?
What if Prince Andrew produces an agreement for underage sex? Would that be classed as a paedophile, or could that be passed as legislation for legitimate use?
Webby, I think I'm getting a bit worried about where you're going with this. You're trying to pass fucking acts in Parliament so that
I'm trying to.
Listen.
No, I'm seeing where this is going. You can now enter people's property.
We've already had one where take people's lives. We've already seen that legislation already been introduced in the. You are.
I wrote a list down. The topics.
You see that? He just says something. I ask him to us why I don't get him on fucking.
What's happening?
He's doing it again.
Who?
He leads.
What have I done?
Anybody there?
I'm here. What's happening?
Can you hear me?
Oh, fucking.
For fuck's sake.
Is
Can
it
you
me
hear me?
that's gone?
I can hear you. I can hear Leeds.
I can hear you, Webby.
I can hear your Leeds.
It's Jace again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bell end again. Jason, are you a bell end? Yep, that looks like he's a, yeah, he's a bell end. He's
All right,
going to
then.
come storming in here now and tell us everything we've done wrong.
Okay, can I just run down a few things that I wrote down?
Go through what you were saying, mate.
Me?
Yes, you. There's only me and thee.
All right. Oh, is he frozen again? All right.
No,
so
he's
I just-
fucked off. There's only me
just
and you.
made
Oh,
a-
he's back.
No, is he back?
He's
My
back.
fucking internet must be wank tonight, man.
I best stop talking about him now, then, isn't I?
Fucking, well, you can, listen, I'm not bothered anyway. You talk about me all you want. If you, at least you're not ignoring me. Just watch your head on the corner of that fucking square thing that's above your head.
Cesaren.
Dear. At Raconteurs News, ask Leeds to look at the chat, please. There you go.
That.
I think you might have got a match.
It's not Dinny, is it?
Fucking probably. Anyway, guys, listen, we've done enough. I've been cut off twice off my own fucking show. So if I get cut off again and I can't get back on, I won't be able to end it. And you two can just do what the fuck you want for the next 9 hours.
Mate, you've done nearly 3 hours. I'm up for main shift in the morning. I'm ready to go, but let's just end it. Let's just sort it out.
We'll do that. We'll do that, mate. Cheers, Webby, for coming on. It's
Anytime,
been
son. Anytime.
Everyone in chat rooms really enjoyed you being on. Everybody but one.
Who's the one?
Huh? I can't
Who's
remember.
the one? Oh,
It was somebody. I'll tell you afterwards anyway.
well,
And thanks to Leeds as well, mate. Thank you for
No
coming
worries.
on.
No worries, mate.
You're a superstar. You're all superstars. This has been Tuesday's Raconteurs News. I'm Jason Holmes. I've
in a bit, yo.
Say that again.
What?
One me. One me.
Look out for the web.
No, it's just when you were saying your bit, I just went in a bit, yo. Because I'm down with the kids. You know, I ain't toilet rolls out and shit like that, mate.
You're just so fucking street, man. It's unbelievable.
In it.
Love you all. Thanks to everyone in the chat room. You've been beautiful, as always. And I'll see you on Friday.
In a bit, yo. Love you.